I'm so glad you're joining us for the ride of your life today. How about I go ahead and take your ticket? Thanks. I love that every ride has unexpected twists and then turns, or ups and downs, just like we do in life. I can't wait to hear about your adventure. You may go ahead and step forward into Off the Rails Park.
When I was searching, your love was never far. You made a way to get to me. You were the whisper leading me to your heart. Forever I belong to you. Now I can see clearly my heart you for me. You won't let go. Your love won't let me down. And I know it's true. Yeah, I know that your love is all around. I believe in you, holding on to you, holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you never change. Your love won't let me down. Love won't let me. Love won't let me. Love won't let me. Right when I need you, you listen as I pray. You leave the 99 for me. You paint the sky with promises of your grace. So I will find my way to you. Now I can see clearly my heart you for me. You won't let go. Your love won't let me down. And I know it's true. Yeah, I know that your love is all around. I believe in you, holding on to you, holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you never change. Your love won't let me down. Love won't let me. Love won't let me. Holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you'll never change. Your love won't let me down. Love won't let me.
I'm closer to you, but I feel like I'm so far away. 'Cause I let my fear get in front of my faith. I'm back and forth like a wave in the wind. But I hear your voice and it's pulling me in. It's pulling me in. I wanna walk on water, take a leap, and step out knowing you will let me sink. I wanna trust you deeper.
take the leap. Step out knowing you won't let me sink. Trust you deeper, keep believing that you are.
I wanna walk on water, take the leap, and step out knowing you won't let me sink. I wanna trust you deeper, but believing that you are. You're everything you say you are, 'cause it's everything you say you are. You're the everything you say you are. You're the beat in every heart. You're everything you say you are.
Hey KU friends, welcome back to Off the Rails Theme Park.
We are so glad you're here. We've been having so much fun these past few weeks.
Yeah, spending time with friends while being at this awesome park has made everything just so much more awesome.
I know, and I'm so excited to see what we will be doing together today. Emily, what do you think we should do today?
Okay, so I heard the workers were talking about a brand new ride opening later today. It's supposed to be the most fun ride they've ever built here. They said the construction team has been working on it forever.
I think I saw them working on it last week. We should start heading that way to see if we can be the very first people to ride it.
Yeah, we should do that. And we should make some pit stops on the way so we can compare the rides and see if it really is the best one. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. Look, on the way there is the Bible Adventure. Let's stop there first. Come on, Emily.
Let's go.
Oh, why hello there, and welcome back to my Imaginarium. Please excuse me, I'm right in the middle of putting together my virtual, cinematic, optical, hologram device. I should be able to construct this. I just wish my body could grow another hand, because while I'm holding this and holding that, the other piece needs to go in at the same time. Well, now maybe if I just put this here and that here, and I can use my foot. No. Well, how about I try this piece and this piece, and I put the plug and the lens, and I have those there, and whoa, well, it worked. Well, thanks, hand. I told you, if I just had another hand, whoa, I could get it. Carl, what are you doing? You snuck up on me. What are you wearing? Well, I probably don't want to know, do I? Well, wait, that was your hand that helped me. Well, thanks. Hey, Carl, because we worked together, we were able to do something great. I couldn't have built this virtual, cinematic, optical hologram device without you. And without our invention, I couldn't show the story that helped me invent today's game. Okay, guys, the hologram device is ready, and I'm so excited to show you this story. It's found in the Bible in Acts chapter 2. This story is so awesome because it shows how when people work together, God does really great things. Speaking of great, let's see if this works. Count it down, Carl. 3, 2, 1, hologram! The people who believed in Jesus and were part of the early church did everything together. They studied what the apostles taught, they ate together, prayed together, and they even invited friends to their house to talk about God. These believers felt like God was very near to them. And if that wasn't enough, these believers shared everything they had and sold their belongings to help people in need. The believers were respected by everyone else in the town. Every day, God added more people to the church because they believed in Jesus. In this story, the believers did everything they could to help each other. They shared their things and even sold what they had to help others. Since they all worked together, so many people were helped. The Bible says that God added more believers to the church every day. And that is a great thing that God did in His church. You know, this doesn't just happen in the Bible. We can do this too. We can work together to help others by sharing what we have. We can give food to those who are hungry. And we can give toys to people who might not have any. We can even share the good news about Jesus with others and invite them to church. God does great things through His church, and when we all work together, we can do more than we can do on our own.
Ride was sick. I can't imagine the new ride being any better than that.
I know, I love learning about God and having fun on a roller coaster while doing it makes it even better. That Bible story was incredible.
Yeah, it was. God uses His church for so many things, and hearing about how the people of the early church worked together to build the church is so inspiring.
Yeah, God uses His church in such cool ways. And I bet the people of the church even had fun while they built it. They probably played some pretty fun games together.
Yeah, you're so right, Leah. Hey, look, our next stop should be at a game where we can play with all of our KE friends.
Yes, I have a perfect game. Would you rather? Let's play.
Let's do it.
Hey friends, let's play a fun game of Would You Rather. You will see a question with two choices. Move to the side of the room that matches your top choice. Ready? Let's go.
Ride the tallest roller coaster or try the scariest drop tower. Eat cotton candy all day or eat popcorn all day. Go on every kiddie ride, or skip all rides and just play carnival games? Win a giant stuffed animal, or win a small but rare prize? Be the first in line for all rides, or have VIP access to skip every line. Ride a haunted house attraction, or watch a live stunt show. Spend the day at a water park, or spend the day at a theme park. Try a virtual reality roller coaster, or try a classic wooden roller coaster. Face a mirror maze challenge, or solve a corn maze puzzle. Be splashed by a log flume ride, or get soaked on a water coaster. Go on a ride blindfolded, or go on a ride backward. Visit a park themed after superheroes, or visit a park themed after fairy tales. Lose your phone at the park, or lose your wallet at the park. Ride a bumper car non-stop for 10 minutes, or spin on a carousel for 10 minutes. Eat deep-fried Oreos or eat deep-fried Twinkies.
That game was so fun. Watching everyone pick was so funny.
Yes, we all need to play that again sometime.
I agree. Okay, the next stop we should make is the brand new ride. Let's do it.
Yes, this is going to be so cool. It looks even more awesome up close. I can't believe they built this. It's just opening. We were right on time. Come on, Katie friends, it's finally time.
Wow, that roller coaster was even cooler than we thought.
Yeah, but Emily, you do know you're still yelling, right?
Sorry. I screamed so much on the ride, I forgot how to talk like a normal person.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we all enjoyed it. It must have been so cool for all the workers to build it together.
Yeah.
It reminds me of how it would have felt to be a part of building the early church.
Yeah, that would have been so cool, especially to get to see it with all your friends and enjoy it. The people who built the roller coaster built it so we can enjoy it, and I bet they love watching everyone else enjoy it.
They built the ride for the good of everyone who comes to the park. Just like how God built this church for the good of everyone.
Yeah, let's keep watching to see how the church helped everyone.
Greetings, friends! You're just in time to hear about the erstwhile evangelism of ecumenical enthusiasm, the early church. I'm Dr. Archie Logical.
Archie, logical. Archie, logical.
Ah, the early church, those quietly clandestine communities of Christian care, the germinating genesis of Jesus following Jews and Gentiles in Jerusalem. The early church began after Jesus died, rose from the dead, and ascended into heaven. Jesus had told his disciples they would receive power from the Holy Spirit to go into all the world, to spread the good news of God's kingdom, and to baptize people into the family of God. That was the point of the church then, and it's the point of the church today. Oh, that's not the church, that's me before I've had my morning coffee. Ah, that's better. Nowadays, when people use the word church, they mostly mean the building where services are held. But in point of fact, the early church had no permanent buildings, no special cathedrals, or soaring steeples, or stained glass windows, or long wooden pews, or ornate pipe organs, or stunning sound systems. And that's because the church wasn't a place at all. It was a group of people doing their best to live like Jesus. The early church was basically a bunch of small clusters of Jesus followers in different cities throughout the Roman Empire. People of all races, the rich and the poor, the powerful and the weak, all meeting together because of their shared faith in Jesus. Mostly they met in people's houses to share stories about Jesus and have a meal together. The homes basically looked like this: mud and stone walls, one or two main rooms where people would sit together on the dirt floor. These groups might have been just a couple of families who shared everything: their food, their money, their talents, their stuff.
Acts chapter 2 says, they shared everything they had. They gave to anyone who needed something. They met together. They ate meals together in their homes. And they were glad and sincere. Sounds like a good group to be a part of, if you ask me. And because of their love, generosity, and faith, people who weren't part of the church wanted to be part of the church. Sometimes the church met in big marketplaces or fields, and thousands of people would decide to follow Jesus and join the church all in a single day. It was a regularly recurring revival, and you can read all about it in the New Testament. It wasn't always easy to be part of the church, and over the centuries, the church has changed a lot. But what's still true is that the church is more than a building with a steeple. It's people, all kinds of people, following Jesus in community with one another. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to enjoy this homemade horseradish Harvadian ham hoagie.
Wow, the early church was so great. I love how they all shared everything they had with each other. And they didn't even just share their belongings, but they also shared Jesus with everyone they met.
It is really great. Because the early church listened to God and shared, they were constantly growing in numbers. They made new friends every day, and I bet you they could fill a whole theme park in just a few days.
Yeah, they definitely could, because they did all those things for the good of everyone else around them, and God used his church for the good of everyone around their communities.
And God still uses his church. He uses us to do good to others and to love them as he loves us.
Yeah, that's so right, Leah. How do you think God still uses his church to do great things today?
God can use us to share the gospel with our friends and to help others without expecting things in return.
Yeah, that makes sense. God really does use his church. That's even cooler than this new roller coaster, which was really cool.
It is better than a roller coaster. God builds his church to make an impact in incredible ways.
That's awesome. Let's all say our takeaway for the day together so we can remember. Friends, stand up and repeat after me. God does great things through his church. Great job. Let's do it all together.
God does great things through his church.
Awesome job, KE friends. Stay standing for our Bible verse.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. Mark 12:30. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. Mark 12:30. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. Mark 12:30.
Coming here, you're the reason we're gonna sing. You're everything we could ever want. You're everything we could ever need. You're the reason we're coming here. You're the reason we're gonna sing. We're shouting out loud from the rooftop. We won't be quiet. We're falling for your heart and we can't stop. We won't deny.
Hey friends, we had such an amazing time with y'all today on that new roller coaster.
Yes, let's go over what we got to learn.
Let's do it. Our first question is, have you ever helped build something?
Our second question is, what kind of things did the people in the early church do together?
Our last question is there someone at church you could be kind to or help this week? What could you do? Hey friends, it's time for our favorite part of the day, talking to God. Let's do it all together. Hey God, thank you so much for creating the church that just cares for everyone.
Help us to care for others this week.
We love you. Amen.
You made it! How was your adventure? Was the ride as unpredictable as I had mentioned? I'm so glad you were able to go on the ride of your life. The ultimate best ride is living every day on an adventure with Jesus. Lean on Him for every twist and turn, or for life's ups and downs. Thank you for joining our Kid Experience adventure today. See you next adventure!